Investing is all about seeing value in something before someone else. Now the problem is that you are often late to the party, right? I guess you are one of those damning yourself for not buying Bitcoin in 2010, or not buying Apple stock when the first iPhone was released in 2007. Being able to see the potential in something before it goes mainstream is the way to go if you want to build your wealth to incredible heights. However, this requires the ability to think outside the box, contrary to current consensus. Today, I will give you my 6 best alternative investing ideas. I did a lot of research on this one, and I know for a fact that 90% of you will turn off this video before the end. But if you want to be among the 10% smartest, I can promise you something very valuable at the end. Some of these ideas might turn out very lucrative. Remember, it's all about seeing the potential before someone else. You can thank me by hitting the like button or subscribing to my channel. Okay, let's jump right in. Number 1, Lego. My guess is that nearly all of you have been playing with this as a kid, and if you're like me, you may have tons of these colorful bricks stuffed away at your parents' house. But did you know that Lego sets can turn out to be a great investment? The fact is that the market for secondhand Lego rises at a better rate annually than gold, stocks, bonds, stamps, art, and wine. A recent study found that the market for secondhand Lego rises in value by 11% annually. The study, which looked at the prices of 2,322 Lego sets from 1987 to 2015, said that factors such as limited production run, collector special editions, and scarcity on the secondhand market have significantly boosted prices over the years. Only sales of new unopened sets were selected. Sets produced 20 to 30 years ago make Lego fans nostalgic, and prices for them go through the roof. Now, it's maybe time to dig out some of that old Lego. Number 2, pet food stocks. Interest in the pet industry has surged during the COVID-19 pandemic, but there are a lot of reasons to invest in pet stocks. In fact, if you were to make a list of the top qualities in consumer-facing stocks, the pet food industry would check virtually every box. Pet products are repeat purchases, and pet owners tend to buy products such as dog food at regular intervals. This gives pet food companies both a reliable revenue stream and loyal customers who are reluctant to switch their animals' diet. Additionally, pet food is a recession-proof sector. Sales of pet products actually rose during the 2008 financial crisis and the early stages of the pandemic. Pet owners are willing to spend on their furry friends in good times and bad, placing pet products in the broader category of consumer staples, although they aren't usually thought of that way. Other trends favor growth in the pet food segments. One is the humanization of pets. Spending on pets is increasing as millennials and young adults view them more like members of the family. Ancillary pet products such as pet insurance and animal health products are becoming mainstream and expanding the broader industry. Okay, number 3, parking spots. A parking spot in a high-traffic area of a big city has the potential to be an incredibly lucrative investment. You might be able to buy them for much less than a residential property and potentially rent them for hundreds of dollars per month. Now, the actual cost and amounts of rent will depend on where your parking space is located. There's not much active management required being a landlord for a parking spot, which could make this a good choice if you prefer less labor-intensive investments. Number 4, stamps. Believe it or not, some rare stamps are worth millions of dollars. Experts say that valuable stamps can yield a 5 to 20% return over time, but that you'll generally need to hold on to stamps for 5 to 15 years. Not all stamps are likely to grow in value though. Only about 1% of stamps around the world are expected to appreciate over time. But if you enjoy collecting something tangible, stamps could be a great alternative investment opportunity for you. Number 5, gaming cards. When it comes to what you consider worthy of investing your money in, it's unlikely that you'd consider your son's Pokemon cards to be a potential goldmine. After all, the brightly colored trading cards have been around since 1996 and seem to be strictly the domain of young kids who create decks with them to participate in games against other players. But the truth is that many adults collect the cards too, both to play the popular game and to invest in a hobby that could one day make them quite a bit of money. For instance, in February of this year, a rare Pokemon card only given away to the winners of a card illustration contest in Japan sold for just under $1 million. Only 39 were ever manufactured in total. Buying Pokemon cards is like playing any other financial market in that it's a gamble. New series of cards are made each year, and each set will have certain rare cards collectors are hoping to find. The odds of getting them are slim, which is why people spend more buying full boxes of cards in the hopes of upping their chances. But even if you get your hands on rare cards, they won't be worth more than a few $100s at the time. It's later down the line when the series is out of print that prices will start to go up. Okay, we're coming close to the end, and before I present the last outside-the-box investment idea, I'd like to ask you a favor. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. Finally, number 6, cheese. Yes, that's right. Now, could we all make millions by investing in cheese? Probably not, but the popularity of pizzas and burgers in the pandemic has caused a surge in cheese trading. Now, investors are keen to get a slice of US grilling season. When the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the world's largest futures exchange, launched cheese futures contracts in 2010, speculators were slow to get in on the act. However, lately there's been a big boost in trading. Basically, you agree to pay a supplier a certain price for a lump of cheese at a future date. You're making a bet on trends in cheese prices. How much cheese are you agreeing to buy, you ask? Contracts are for 20,000 pounds or 9-ton blocks. But what if you can't sell it? That's a lot of cheese to have on your doorstep. Well, I don't think it works that way, but if it does, I smell trouble in the stinking Bishop derivatives market. Now, whether you are interested in alternative investments or more traditional ones, you definitely want to know how to grow your money exponentially. If so, you better check out this video, where I go through the 3 strategies Benjamin Graham used to beat the market every year and post an annualized return of 20% over 20 years. See you next time.